YouTube, what's going on? Back again with another Greenleaf review. Before I get into it, be sure to hit that subscribe button. Also, be sure to like, share, and comment. I'm a little late with putting this video up, but it's okay. Last night's episode was another classic. As usual, Greenleaf is just one of those shows where I just feel like every episode I'm getting something. You know what I'm saying? Like even when I be like, man, they wasting my time, they giving me something. Like it's all adding up. And y'all already know I can't wait to talk about that doggone Zora, how she pissed me off. Lady May, Bishop, Gigi, Charity. It's going on. But hey, this was entertaining. So the show kicks off. The Greenleaf girls having breakfast, everyone except for Charity. So it was Lady May, Sophia, and Gigi. So the maid or whoever she is, she come in and hand Lady May a package. And y'all already know what's in the package, but we're going to address that a little bit later, right? So Gigi, Grace asked, Mama, what is it? And Lady May told her, after how you spoke to me, if you wasn't family, you'll be trash. You'll be out on the street, chasing your man, staying in his bed, letting him wash your drawers, letting him cook for you. And I'm just like, Miss Lady May, you so rude. She was just coming to you to ask you about your little infidelity issues, because you was more than happy to tell her about Bishop's infidelity back in the day. But you don't want to talk about who you done slept with, what other, pastor you done broke bread with. But anyways, moving on, because that's pretty much all in that scene. She got, a package, and Gigi asked what it was, and she was mad, right? So Lady May storms out the house. She get in the car and skirt, like she pissed off. So Bishop, asked his secretary, I be forgetting that girl name, y'all. Anyway, he asked her, has she seen Lady May? She said no, right? And he was like, she was just like, do you want me to tell her to get in touch with you? And he was like, no, I'm sure she'll find me. So as he goes into his office, he got a visitor, Charity. Ooh, Charity. And she want to talk about her future, and how she had to quit the tour because Kevin is making things quote unquote impossible for her to be on the tour. And she tells Bishop, and Bishop was like, well, you sing at the church, baby. Like, we pay you to do that. You don't got to pay no rent, no mortgage. You don't pay no bills. So, we paying you all this money to get up there and lift the voice of all the angels. And you know what I'm saying? What the angels of heaven can hear you. We pay you to do that, sweetie. What more do you want? You got to... Anyway, this girl, that's right, this girl gonna talk about something. Daddy, I want to preach. Oh, excuse me. I did not see it coming. I didn't see it coming. Did y'all see it coming? I would have never thought I would have heard them words out of Charity's mouth. Daddy, I want to preach. And Bishop looked at her and said, girl, you is a singer. Not a singer, a singer. Like, stay in your lane. And so she gonna tell me, well, Daddy, you ain't hear me preach in years. Last night, a message came to me. And the message is, why, it's so important to have God in our life. And she just goes on and talk about this word that came to her. And Bishop say, well, daughter, baby, did I tell you about how back in the day, I wanted to be a baker? Oh, yeah, boy, your daddy, Bishop, daddy wanted to put them cakes together, be the best cake maker in all of wherever they shoot the show at, Memphis, Tennessee, or wherever. Daddy wanted to be he wanted to make them cakes. And so Daddy was like, but God had another plan for me. And I never even pursued to make them cakes. I became, a pastor. I had my flock, a small church, and it was good. And so she was just like, well, somehow or another the conversation was like, why didn't you try to be a baker? And Bishop told her, Bishop said, preaching the word ain't a plan B. Preaching God's word ain't a plan B when everything else don't work out for you. It's either plan A or it's not a plan at all. And she got mad and storms out. Then I'm just like, I mean, he right. I mean, your little singing career didn't go right. Now you want to be Gigi. I mean, your husband turned gay. Now you want to be a preacher. Like what kind of sermon is she going to get up there and preach? Well, I've been through some hard times. My husband went gay. My boyfriend left me on tour. But I'm here to tell you that God made a way. Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. So anyway, moving on, we get a scene with Gigi. She meeting with Miss Lawson. Miss Lawson is one of Rochelle's friends. She's gonna give her some money for the project of, domestic abuse women, survivors, having legal funds. And so, Bishop comes to see Grace, and he basically, asked Grace, has she seen her mom? She was like, no, haven't seen it. And so Bishop was like, oh no. And Gigi was, she asked about, the package, or he brought up the package that Lady May had received in the mail. And so Bishop was like, I want you to hear it from me. And we all know what it was, but we're going to address it at the right time, what it was. So moving on, Jacob and Tasha, y'all know Tasha, man, Skank's wife or whatever, Shank's wife, y'all know who she is. She comes to let Jacob know that they've been counting the money. They noticing that some of the envelopes, tithe envelopes, has been open and somebody is stealing the money. And so Jacob was like, all right, well, have a meeting, tell the ushers I want to see him, but be discreet. Don't tell him about what. And I'm just like, oh, I'm about almost cursed. That Zora, listen, I was sitting there watching this show. I watched it today. I said, please let her get caught this episode. Let's not have this thing lingering over our heads. Let's go ahead and nip it in the bud. Let's get her cussed out from the preacher. I just want to just go the whole 9 yards, god dog it. I can't stand that little girl. Like, but she one of the best characters on the show because her role makes me hate her so much that I'm always looking for her to do something she ain't got no business doing. So, moving on, we get a scene. Lady May, we see what she storms out to. She gone to meet up with a divorce lawyer. And long story short, because I don't even want to talk about this scene too much, the divorce lawyer, somehow the Lady May was like, are you a Christian? And she told Lady May, you going to be glad I'm not once I get through with him. And I'm just like, what kind of voodoo she gonna cook up in the courtroom? What she gonna take everything from? I'm just like, well, Bishop better watch out. He done served May with these divorce papers. May telling her about how he cheated with her sister years ago and how she believes at this point in time he cheating with Rochelle. And I'm just like, little do you know he ain't even felt on the thing yet. He ain't even felt on it, man. Well, ain't you gonna feel stupid? Well, she already got it made up in her mind. But anyways, so the lawyer, she goes on to tell May, like, look here, First Lady, you not the first of your kind that I done dealt with. Y'all all coming here with these hopes and dreams of getting everything. May just like, I don't want everything. I want everything I deserve. And that woman looked at her and said, sweetie, this just like Cinderella. Once Bishop is done with you at midnight, it's all over. And I'm just like, you know what? May, I hope you've been stashing some money to the side. Because, this is what happens when you don't work. You don't. You got a little job inside Calvary, but they don't pay you, they pay Bishop. You just got a job to make you feel important, like the First Lady of the United States. But you're not grossing any income. I hope all these years you've been stashing something to the side. And for all y'all who got a man and don't work, I hope y'all been stashing something to the side. That's between me and you now. Anyways, Moving on, because Lady May didn't like the sound. Lady May thinking, he owed me. I've been with this man since the very beginning. I put my life on pause to support him. But you ain't got no job. And he a bishop, and the worst thing that can happen is a bishop in a public messy divorce. So I mean, you ain't really, I don't know. I'm not a lawyer. I'm just speculating, because I do believe what the lawyer told me, that a lot of times first ladies who get divorced, I mean, you don't get nothing. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Divorcing while the kids, you know, so you can get some child support. Moving on. So Bishop is, trying to sleep in his office, and then his little secretary, I think her name Melissa, y'all, I don't be knowing her name. She come in and asks everything okay, and he just like, yes, everything's fine. Have you seen Lady May? Pretty much it. So then we get a scene. Lady May done left that doggone divorce attorney office. She pissed off. Lady May going to the club, y'all. Lady May in the club, right? Lady May go to the bartender and say, make me a brandy Alexander. And the bartender like, what? I don't know what that is. I mean, what kind of drink that is? A drink from the 50s, the 60s? Like, we got some Ciroc. Excuse me. We got some Hennessy. You know, we got some Jack Daniels. You know what I'm saying? Some VSOP. We got the 2018. So anyways, y'all, just tell me I'm getting off subject. But Lady May walks him through how to make this brandy Alexander. And it sounded like it was a smooth drink when she was explaining it now. So then, moving on, we get a scene where Charity is, I guess, at the Greenleaf home. She playing the piano, and then she picked up the phone and called called Jabbar. I ain't gonna even be like that, Charity. I ain't gonna even be like that. She called Jabbar, telling him, oh, how much I miss you. I miss you, and I miss being on tour, and you know, so ask him, you don't miss me and all of this. And bro say, yeah, I miss you, but I haven't had time to think. And then he blow her off. He was like, cause she, then she want to start talking about Kevin and her parent. And he like, man, look here, man, you ain't here. I'm not dealing with you. I'm not dealing with your aggravating. Listen, Charity is aggravating. Oh, she aggravating. Now listen. All my friends, co-workers, and everybody else I converse with about this show, I have yet to come across somebody who likes Charity. And thank God I haven't. You want to know why? Because, boy, me and that person going to go toe-to-toe. And I'm just like, why do you must be like aggravating people. Because that's all she is. She's so aggravating. She just, like, stay home with your baby. This man got him a whole new boo out on tour. Like, stay home with your baby. And your gay ex-husband, I'm doing too much. I apologize. So then, Darius calls Grace. He apologizes by calling her a hypocrite the other night, asking if they're still on for dinner tonight. And, she ends up telling Darius that, Bishop served Lady May with divorce papers. And I don't know why everybody's so shocked. I mean, Lady May been running around since season 1 acting like she Bishop, acting like she the first woman of Calvary. You know what I'm saying? Like she the doggone #1 hitter next to G.O.D. Like Lady May walk with, like she been telling Bishop what to do. She be talking to everybody any kind of way except for them people with this right here. I mean, don't get me wrong, I don't really care for Lady May like that, but I love her character. Like she just brings that, I love characters that just bring that fire out of me. Maybe it's just me, but she just bring it out, her and that doggone Zora. I can't wait to talk about her. So anyways, moving on. The secretary, Melissa, she lets Grace know that a reporter is here for Lady May, and that Lady May isn't here, and the reporter's on the deadline. And the reporter asks Gigi, can she do it? It's based on the rise of women in leadership roles in churches and how it's changing and how it has changed. And that's real. That's something real. In 2018, women they make up the majority of the church anyway, so, what I'm saying, why shouldn't they be able to lead a flock? I mean, if they can speak the word and, God has an anointing on them, I'm all for it. You know what I'm saying? But that was pretty much what that scene was. Then, moving on, Bishop goes to Triumph to see Jacob. And, he asked Jacob, has he seen his mother, heard from her? And he was just like, nothing out of the ordinary, just the usual, just a little checkup. And so, Jacob like, what's going on, Dad? He go close the door, and Bishop proceeds to tell him, say, you know how your mother is, son. And he tells the story about how the first time he asked May to marry him, she said no. I ain't surprised. I'm not. I'm just not. I'm not. So, and he was just basically going on to talk about, she was a stubborn woman back then. She's still the same stubborn woman now. And once she turned me down, I had stopped what I was doing. I was gonna go follow her to let her know how much she meant to me. And he tells Jacob that, he felt like in order to change Lady May, he had to do something bold, and he did something bold this time. He told Jacob, he said, I filed for divorce. He said, and Jacob going, oh, Daddy, what's wrong with you? You crazy, you messing up the family. Boy, sit your butt down. Just what? 2 seasons ago or 1 season ago, you were doggone cheating on your wife with the white secretary in the church. She should divorce you, but she ain't got nothing. And you a Greenleaf, so you opened up all kind of doors for like your name carry weight, bro. But anyways, I guess he said, well, since me and my wife worked out our issues, you and mama can work out y'all issues. I mean, I don't know. But anyways, Bishop goes on to tell, he said, son, I'm trying to do what's best for your mother. First, what's best for me and what's best for the family. And I'm just like, I felt that, Bishop. All your children are grown. If y'all don't want to be together no more, deuces. Anyway, so moving on. Charity shows up to go pick. She gonna show up at her boyfriend, ex-husband, baby daddy, whatever title we gonna give him. She shows up to pick up the baby. And of course, Aaron is there, holding the baby. And I ain't gonna even lie. Charity has some issues with that thing. And, I got to give her credit, even though she's uncomfortable with the whole Kevin and Aaron situation. She letting Kevin be a daddy. You know what I'm saying? In the end, regardless of him running off, you know what I'm saying, XYZ, she trying to let him be a dad, right? So, Aaron lets us know that we wasn't expecting you until 5:30. It's 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock or whatever. Like, why are you here? Yeah, Charity answer. Why are you there? You just aggravating for no reason. Anyways, Aaron goes to tell her that him and Kevin want to talk to her because Charity trying to get the baby and leave. And then she threw the toy. She hung get this boy. I don't want my baby playing with this toy that comes from over here that y'all two men got. I want my baby. I'm just like, girl, sit down. You. If you gonna let the child go over there, you know what I'm saying? It's just a toy. He's a baby. I don't know. I don't know. I don't want to comment too much on the situation because it's sensitive. Your baby daddy is now in a relationship with a man and y'all got an infant. And listen, that thing all over the place right there, y'all. She, like I said, and she want to be a preacher. Man, them saints and them doggone pews gonna look at her like, Jesus, get her down, Lord. But anyways, he basically goes to tell him that he's moving in. He was been offered a job there, and they wanted to break the news to her. All that. Then next thing her line behind gonna tell me something. Oh, it's cool. I got things going on for myself too. I'm like, what you got going on? You off tour? That's number one. You can't preach because daddy ain't gonna let you preach up in his church. You can probably go across town to your brother's church over there at Triumph and mess up the whole place with that kind of whatever kind of words you gonna speak. Like, just go on somewhere, man. She's just a nat. She just aggravates me, man, so much. So anyways, then the show just started moving fast. We get a scene, Lady May, she getting drunk. She flirting with the bartender. Then we get another scene where Jacob tells his wife about Bishop, serving Lady May with divorce papers, and Carissa is like, I've never been a Lady May fan, but I never thought we'd be in a world where Bishop and Lady May is apart. And I'm just looking like, Carissa, this was your time to make me proud, because I don't like you either. I don't like you, especially how you be taking up for that little trifling behind daughter that you got. I don't like you for that. You should have stepped in and be like, wait, your mama is controlling, she possessive, she all roles, all things run through Lady Mae. There was a time. This was a time for you to step up and make me like you, woman. But you didn't. Then we get another scene. Major's having a good old time at the juke joint. She dancing, as y'all can see. She get her, she was looking good too. I don't know how old she is, but she was looking good. But anyway, then Jacob is having family dinner with his wife Carissa, his son that we don't even get to hear talk. We don't even know his name. At least I don't. And then Zora. He asked his son about the homework. Has he done it? Yes, Dad, I did my homework. Then he asked Zora, and she be pissing me off. You just ran away with that little abusive boyfriend of yours, and you gonna come back up and you stealing money from God. You stealing money from God. Girl, then you go get smart with your dad and he asked, have you done your homework? Well, yeah, I did it. I did it by writing. I ain't got no computer. But you got a TV. Then she gonna ask for her computer back. For what? For you to talk that little punk? For you talk that boy that be beating you up, girl? You must be thinking we stupid over here. Your mama's stupid because she believe in it and everything. She believe you a child of God. She believe you a saint, a princess. Child, please. It just pissed me off. So then she asked, can she be excused from the table because sitting at the table like a thorn in her side? And I'm just like, Carissa, strike two. This was a chance for you to get in my good graces, reach across that table and slap some sense into that, slap some fire from her. Shoot, she'll respect it more coming from you than Jacob, because you always taking up for her. So she leaves, and Jacob is telling Carissa about the situation with the cash missing from the church. Somebody be going to envelopes, and he says, I believe it was Zora. And then guess what Carissa said? And I with my baby, she wouldn't do nothing like that. Just pissing me off because I'm just like, good and well, that little tramp of a daughter that you got, she ain't no good. She ain't good for nothing but trouble. And I'm just like, Jacob, I'm loving you right now, man. You be getting on my nerves sometimes too, but when it comes to Zora and discipline her ever since you found out that little punk done put hands on her, boy, you daddy of the year. You hear me? Daddy of the year. So, moving on, we get a scene back at the little juke joint. May meets some new friends. She asks him to come over. Drinks on her. Then she asked them, do they know Maxine Patterson? Tells a story about her and Maxine Patterson was in high school together. They both got accepted into Howard University. They go do whatever it was that major was, I don't know. And then she say, because Maxine, she's popping right now. She's popping. And so May just let him know, like, look, I didn't go. I stayed back because I fell in love, and it was the stupidest thing I ever done. I gave my whole life to a man, and he just take it away from me like that. And she said, I don't know. She basically telling these ladies, like, whatever you do, don't give your life to a man because he'll never take it away from you. And I'm just sitting there looking at Lady Mae like, you was running the show. Now, look here. If Bishop doo-doo stink, so do your doo-doo. Yours don't smell like roses. You forgetting that you slept with a fellow pastor who he broke bread and drank the blood with on Communion Sunday. So you gonna act like that ain't happening, Lady Mae? Just be pissing me off. Like he slept with your sister, and they had him and the sister were doing their thing even before you. Oh my goodness, how you gonna get with somebody knowing they sleeping with your sister? How? I wish I would go and get with a woman that my brother done had all up in his car and bed and oh my goodness. I don't know, y'all. Lady Mae act like her ish don't stink either, but it do. Like I said, I'm moving on. So we back at the house. Bishop and Sophia. Sophia was supposed to have a dinner with Lady Mae. Obviously, she ain't there, and Bishop basically talking to her about all the nice things that they have, and it's because of Lady Mae and how far they came, because back in the day they couldn't even dream of having all this good stuff, right? So moving on, back at the juke joint, Lady Mae eating her some fried catfish, y'all. Boy, we know we're in the deep south, but we're in the middle of the country. We had a club and they serving some hot catfish. And then, she asked about the hotel next door. Is it clean? And the bartender say, well, it's clean, but it's probably not what you're used to. So then Lady Mae calls home. Sophia answers the phone. And you know, a lady man apologizes, tells Sophia to tell everybody that she's fine, she's good, she'll be home in the morning. And so Bishop asks to talk to her, so he goes to get the phone, and Lady May click in his ear. Now, y'all, listen, I'm not gonna take a position on this divorce, on whose side I'm on and whose side I'm not. I'm not, because I'm just not. So then she hangs up. And so Bishop on the phone faking to have a little conversation with her, so Sophia don't think nothing wrong to my, oh, well, have a good time, baby. We'll see you in the morning, baby. And I'm just like, Bishop, it ain't that serious, man. I'm sure Gigi already done told her look. I mean, I like Sophia. She stayed in a child place, but, you know, she knew what be going on because Gigi put her up on game. So then moving on, we finally had dinner with Grace and Darius, and Sophia calls Gigi to let her know that Lady May ain't coming home. And Darius was like, call her. And she was like, I ain't calling her, she grown. I mean, I felt that, Gigi, because Lady May wouldn't call her. And we all know the hard time Lady May be giving Gigi just be for no reason at all. It's just like, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like people who can call out everybody else on, you know what I'm saying, they issues, but as soon as you call them out on theirs, they feel offended. And that's how I feel about Lady May, to be honest with you. But then, you know, Gigi goes on to talk about how she feel like all of these problems within the marriage is not so much about Daddy's Bishop sleeping with Aunt Mavis. And this is what I took from it, because she didn't say that, but I was just like, not so much that as opposed to Rochelle Cross. She feel like, I think Gigi believes Bishop when he says he's not having, you know, an affair with Rochelle, but it's something there. And so Darius was like, you know, I can ask my guy down in the police department to check her out, to see how she is, see if she clean, blase. And I'm just like, okay, we finally finna find out some good information about who she's related to and all of that good stuff. So moving on, Charity is on the road. She on the interstate driving her and her son across state lines. May is loving it up. She goes to the hotel drunk, and as she falls asleep, Maxine Patterson TV show comes on. So then Charity finally makes it to wherever she was going to see Jabari. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna just run through this scene because I ain't got time for Charity. She gonna pop up on this man, and she see her replacement, and she gonna have the nerve to tell him to, you know, tell her that, you know, she's no longer needed, that she's back, bump Kevin. I ain't worried about what he talking about and all that other kind of stuff. And so Jabari gonna tell her, say, I ain't fine, I ain't telling her nothing. She signed a contract and I'm gonna honor it the same thing that you should have did. And then, she gonna switch it up, tell my son, I thought you loved me. I was just like, Jabari, just tell her. Just tell her it was a booty call, bruh. Like, don't make the situation more than what it is. And he was like, and she was like, if you didn't love me, why you didn't tell me sooner? Why you led me on and, you know, had me believing this? And he was like, I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure what I wanted. I wasn't sure if I wanted you. I wasn't sure. I'm like, man, you was sure. You ain't want her. Like, don't get me wrong. I think Charity is a beautiful plum. Y'all hear me? The darker the berry, the sweeter that juice is. But she just comes with some baggage that's just I mean, me personally, I can't see myself dealing with. I mean, I don't want to deal with no, first of all, I don't want to deal with no, it's just me. I don't want to deal with Charity A because she got an infant. And I just feel like when you got a child infant, you know, you and the baby daddy still got something going on. That's how I feel. But then, in this case, the baby daddy, you know, exploring, you know, he's, you know, choosing to be with Aaron. Like, it's just a situation that I just don't think many men would want to be in. And so he was just basically like, I wasn't sure, but right now I'm sure. I don't want to be with you. Get your butt out of here. Go on back home. And she gonna start crying. And guess what, y'all? I ain't feeling sorry for her. Moving on. So then we get a scene. Rochelle and Tasha is then met up, and they basically Rochelle's letting Tasha know how she got the IRS to reopen the case against the Greenleaf for the IRS and all the tax fraud and all this. And Tasha just seemed like this scene, there was a lot here, but not to me. Tasha just seemed like she getting cold feet, that maybe she's genuinely starting to like at least Jacob and his wife, and it just seemed like she's getting cold feet. And so Rochelle had to remind her, like, don't forget that was my daddy as well who burned up in that church just so the Greenleafs could, collect insurance money. And, the Greenleafs has been making a mocking of religion for the past 2 generations, and it'll be 3 generations if Gigi ever takes the reign. You know what I'm saying? And Tasha just like, man, don't you think God is not gonna have mercy on our souls for this? And she was just like, boy, Dad, I gotta get even for my family, sis. Don't forget whose side you on. And I'm just like, I like that Rochelle Crowe. See, when you got a motive and you stick to it regardless of whatever feeling, see, woo, I just like that, man. When you got a motive, you need tunnel vision. Tunnel now. I ain't with her taking down the Greenleafs. I'm just saying that's a good quality to have, in my opinion. So moving on, Kevin and Charity talks about over the phone as she's in the car on her way home. She depressed now. She done went across state lines, drove 7 hours to get dumped. That's what you get. You doing too much. You could just hey, pick up the phone, be like, we together or what? You know what I'm saying? But you're doing too much as usual. It talked about Aaron moving in, you know what I'm saying? And he asked Charity, like, where she's at right now. And then she lies and says she's on tour. Like, I'm just not here for it. Then we get a quick scene, May leaving the hotel. Bishop is at the desk, and at his desk just looking like with a blank slip, like, whatever. Then then we moving on. I'm sorry, I'm just moving kind of fast, folks, but I'm trying to get done and get to the juicy part. Y'all know what I'm talking about. So then we get a scene at Triumph Church where Jacob is having a conversation with the ushers, basically to let Zora know that I see all the work that y'all doing. I know what you're doing. And, and everybody says amen at the same time and said that. But then we got one late amen, and that was just a cue for him. He was like, yeah, I done singled her out. I know my daughter. I know how to get to her. So then we get a scene back at Calvary where Darius shows up and gives Gigi the news about Rochelle Crowe. Like, she checks out clean. I'm just like, bro, you ain't useful. Your goddamn department can't tell you who she's related to. Like, why do we need you at this point? Why do we need you? Like, be useful to us. Tell your guy down at the police station that we need to know that Rochelle Crowe is Bishop Shanks or Stanks or however you say his name, sister. That's what we need. That's all we need. We don't care about who she's sleeping with, slept with, don't sleep with. We don't care. Your guy, he needs to find another job because he can't even find out who she related to. And then, he tells Gigi about the whole IRS issue that Calvary has going on, how they name at the top of the list, blah, blah, blah. So then, finally, Jacob comes home. He asks for Zora. And he tells Carissa that Zora done stole the money. And Carissa just got this look on her face like, my baby, no. And I'm just like, move, let my boy through, let him handle this. So then he goes knocking on Zora's door. She got a door lock. And I know good, I'm just like, you don't supposed to have this door lock. So she comes, unlock the door. Jacob busts in, where's the money? Just throwing stuff. Where's the money? And she talking about can you please stop going through my stuff? Can you please? Because she just knew it was and you know what? I love what he did. He didn't just look in the open areas. He tore that room down. He went in the drawers, under the bed, under the covers, the computer, the TV. He finally found that money, and I was just like, ka-ching, ka-ching, ka-ching. I was just like, boy, she about to get it now. Then he let me down. I ain't gonna say he let me down, because I don't know what he gonna do to her next episode. But anyway, he was just like, I told you she stole the money. You lied to me. And he storms out, and Carissa got egg all over her face. Zora got egg all over her face. You know what, Carissa? It's the third time. a little backhand right here, you would have, hey, you'll be crossing over as one of my favorite characters. You let me down again. So then we get a scene with we finally back at Calvary. Lady May has finally made it to Calvary. She has Karen, that's the secretary name, make her travel plans. Then she goes in and talks to Bishop about, what's going on. And, Bishop is kind of apologizing, saying it was a stupid mistake for me to have those papers drawn up and served to you in the first place. And May was just like, no, it's not. I'm glad you did it. It forced me to take a look in the mirror and, at myself. And I'm just like, okay, fine. Everybody get Lady May to, own up to sleeping with our, beloved brother in ministry. So then, Bishop just starts saying, May, let's start over. Let's start this thing from the beginning. And she said, we can't. And she said, I forgive you, James. And I'm done pointing the finger. And I'm just like, is this really a Lady May? Then she goes on to say, but I can't forgive myself for marrying you and ignoring my true calling from God, whatever it was. And at that point in time, I'm just like, Lord, here she go with the foolishness again. Look here, woman. Hold on. Then, let me finish. Then she was like, she hates me at the mercy of a man. And you know what I'm saying? She finished and she goes on to say that they have to get divorced now. It's time for them to go their separate ways. Now let me go ahead and I got to address it. Let me get right. First and foremost, you wasn't at the mercy of no man. That's number one. You were his wife, you are his equal, but now you feel like you're at the mercy of him because of what the divorce attorney told you. That you ain't gonna be able to get everything that you say you want. And I know a lot of y'all love Lady May. I'm pro-woman as well. I never been divorced. I never been married. But listen, I don't know how. I don't know no bishops that's been divorced either. But I just feel like the position that she's taking right now is like what the words that she's saying is basically based off, her being upset that she's not gonna get what she wants in this divorce. It's just pretty much whatever he wants, what wants to give her, and who knows. You know what I'm saying? She may be married to a good man who just, he feel the same way she feel. Give her whatever she want. You never know until you know what I'm saying. You sit down and you start those procedures. You just don't know. But Lady May be pissing me off. I'm talking in a calm voice because I don't like Lady May. I don't like what she said because if y'all been watching the show, all of the, since it's been on, y'all know she's been calling the shots. She's been telling Bishop how the church is going to be run, having her input and everything, her and her deceased brother now. And I'm just like, but you at the mercy of a man when you calling the shots. You know what I'm saying? All because you don't have an income coming in. All because I'm just like, look, I don't know. I don't know. Anyways, I'm going to leave it there. That's all I got, guys. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. Also, don't forget to be sure to like, comment, and share. And I'll see you guys next time. Peace.